Comparison of fractions. In this video, we are going to learn to know about the methods of comparison of fractions and the very basics or the beginning of fraction, such as what is a fraction, parts of fractions, types of fractions, and many more. Since from this topic so many questions are being asked in various general competitive examinations such as banking or railway examination or staff selection commission or similar examinations. Hence, this is a very important topic. So, this video is going to be very much useful for you. So, please watch the video till end and do not forget to subscribe our channel. Now, let us start the video. Roughly, there are three methods of comparison of fractions. First method is common denominator method, which may have learnt in preliminary classes such as in standard 5 or 6 or 7. Second method is difference method, which is used for limited cases only. And the third method and the most important method of comparison of fractions is cross multiplication method. This is the most important method as this is very less time consuming method and also very much accurate. So, students preparing for general competitive examinations must practice this method for questions based on comparison of fractions. So, before going to learn these methods of comparison of fractions, we should know the very basics of fractions. First of all, we should know what is a fraction. Any number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q both belong to integers and Q is not equal to 0 is a fraction. For example, 1 by 2, 3 by 5, 12 by 7, etc. All these are examples of fractions. Let us take 3 by 5. In this, 3 and 5 both are integers and 5 is not equal to 0. Similarly, 1 by 2 and 12 by 7. Hence, these are the example of fractions as these can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q belongs to integer and Q is not equal to 0. Now, since we know that a fraction can be expressed in the form of P by Q, in this P is called numerator and Q is called denominator. For example, 3 by 5. In this fraction, 3 is the numerator and 5 is the denominator. Again, in 12 divided by 7, 12 is the numerator and 7 is the denominator. Hence, we learned about what is a fraction and what is numerator and what is denominator. Types of fractions. There are two types of fractions. The first one is called proper fraction and the second one is improper fraction. As we know that a fraction can be expressed in the form of P by Q. Now, if P, that is numerator, is less than Q, that is denominator, then this fraction is a proper fraction. For example, 1 by 2 or 3 by 5, etc. In 3 by 5, numerator 3 is less than denominator 5. Hence 3 by 5 or 1 by 2 is a proper fraction. Now if between p and q, p that is numerator is greater than q that is denominator, then this fraction is an improper fraction. For example, 5 by 3 or 12 by 7. In 5 by 3, numerator 5 is greater than denominator 3. Similarly, in 12 by 7, numerator 12 is greater than denominator 7. Hence, 5 by 3 and 12 by 7 are examples of improper fractions. So, we learned about types of fractions, in which we learned about proper fraction and improper fraction. Now, since the topic is comparison of fractions or basics, so we should also know ascending order and descending order of comparison of fractions. When given fractions are arranged in such an order in which fractions are in increasing order, then that order is ascending order, and when the given fractions are arranged in increasing order, then that order is descending order. Suppose we are given three fractions, p by q, a by b and m by n. P by q is the smallest fraction, a by b is greater than p by q and m by n is greater a by b. Then we can write p by q is less than a by b and a by b is less than m by n. This is the order of increasing of fractions. Hence, this is known as ascending order. Similarly, we can write m by n is greater than a by b is greater than p by q. In this order, fractions are arranged in decreasing order. Hence, this order is known as descending order. Hence, in this very useful video session, we learned about the basics of fractions. Also, we came to know about three methods of comparison of fractions. In our next videos, we will learn these three methods of comparison of fractions one by one.